Chapter 4, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, Part 1. Unit 4, Reuse, Reduce, Recycle. Children, this is a chapter which is entirely based on the concept of using minimal resources and doing your work at a maximum level by reusing the waste thing, by reducing the waste, and by recycling the waste. Okay, so in this chapter there are many activities which we will be conducting or we will be talking about in the interactive session, the way we have done last time. So whenever we have an interactive session of English 1, please be ready with your English textbooks and a pencil, so that based on our discussion you people can write it in your textbook. Okay, so activity 1, Buddha's disciple get a new robe. Okay, once a disciple of Buddha asked him if he could get a new robe. After Buddha made sure that the old robe could not be used any longer, he allowed the disciple to get a new one. A few days later, Buddha asked the disciple if he was happy with his new robe. So, he has given him a new robe. Okay, something that he can use as a chadar or as a form of odne ka. Okay, so and when he got very sure, Buddha, when he got very sure that his old robe was not in a position to be reused, he has given him a new robe. And after few days he asked him a question whether he is happy with his new robe or not. So disciple, yes master, I am very happy. Buddha, tell me though, now that you have a new robe, what did you do with your old robe? Disciple, master, I am still using it. I am using it as my new bed sheet. So he said, when I have given you a new robe, what you have done with the old robe? So he said, yes, I am very happy with the new robe, and with my old robe I am using it as a bedspread. Okay, so Buddha, then what did you do with your old bedspread? So bedspread means an extra bed sheet which we put it on a bed, just to protect the bed sheet that is there on the bed, and while sleeping at night we remove that bedspread and then we sleep. Okay, so then the Buddha asked him, what you are doing with your old bedspread? So then the disciple said that I am using my old bedspread as my new window curtain. So then he asked the question, Buddha again asked, what about your old curtain? So the disciple says, he gives answer, he is using it to handle the hot utensils in the kitchen. So then he again asked the question to the disciple, what a good idea. But can you tell me, what did they do with the old clothes old cloth they used in the kitchen? So disciple said, we are using it to mop the floor. Buddha, then what they have done with the old rag being used to mop the floor? Disciple, master, they were very torn. The old rags were only small strips of clothes. Buddha, so that they are waste then? Disciple, no master, the old rags are now the only new wick in the lamp. Buddha smiled and went away satisfied. So then the Buddha kept on asking, what did you do with your old robe? So he said, I am using it as a bedspread. So then he asked, what did you do with your old bedspread? So he said, I am using it as a new curtain. So what did you did with your new old curtain? So he said, we are using it in a kitchen for holding hot utensils. So what did you do with those clothes? So he said, we use them for mopping. So what did you do with that old mopping clothes? Now they are worn and torn, so you cannot use them, so they are waste. So he is saying, no, they are not waste. Though they are worn and torn, they are being formed into an old strips which are working as a wick in a lamp. wick मतलब क्या? जो कंदिल होता है ना, कैरोसिन का कंदिल, पुराने टाइम पे देयर वाज अ कैरोसिन का कंदिल, उसके अंदर एक ऐसे कपड़े का डोरी डाला जाता था जिसको विक बोलते थे. अभी है ना, अगर आप कैंडल देखोगे, कैंडल के बीच में जो छोटा सा पतला सा डोरी होता है उसको भी अपन विक बोलते हैं, बट ओल्ड टाइम्स में केरोसिन का कंदिल रहता था, उसमें ये कपड़े का विक डालते थे. तो द ओल्ड मॉप्स दैट वर यूज्ड इन द for mopping the floor, they were used in as a wick. So Buddha went very smile. He smiled and he went very satisfied and he was very happy that all the things are been not used in abundance. They are reused and they are recycled. Activity 2. Buddha's disciple need a new robe, but he did not throw away the old one. Survey your classmate. Ask each person what was the last thing you threw in the dustbin. List all the things that your classmate have thrown away in the last few days. Make a long list that you can. So this I will be doing with you in the interactive session the way we have done it last time. So keep your book and pencil ready with you. We'll ask everyone and we'll write it over here. Activity 3. Study the list of the old things that classmate threw in the trash. Find the one thing that you think might be the most useful if you reused it in a new way. So when we will be discussing the list of the old things, that time only we will discuss that what was the most useful thing and which one, in which new way you can reuse it. Okay. Make a dialogue like the one in the Buddha's story. Begin with the new things. Make your dialogue as long as you can. So Buddha's disciple, now that you have a new dash, what did you do with the old one? So he is saying the way Buddha was asking a question and a disciple was giving an answer, you can have the same conversation with yourself. What was the new thing that I got? So what did I do with the old thing? Okay, so with the old thing that I got, I am using it somewhere or I have thrown it. If I am using it, what I have done with that old thing. So keep on doing this conversation with you as long as you can. Share your dialogues with the class. Who made the longest dialogue? This, children, you will be writing on your own in a rough book and then we will be listening to this in the interactive session. So this activity which is in continuation, activity 3 ka second part, not the first one, dialogue writing part, you can do it in your rough book and we will discuss in the interactive session that who has made the longest one. Activity 4. You have read some stories and activity about reusing many things to make something new. But you can also think of many ways of using one thing. This idea is often used on blogs on the internet. People think of as many ways to use one thing as they can and post the many use on a blog to give other people good idea for using a common thing. For example, here is a list of 13 ways to use a common paper clip. So they are asking, and this activity they are saying that there are many stories and many activities, people write it on the blog, people give it as a hack on YouTube for reusing the one particular thing in many ways. So over here they have given 13 new ways to use a common paper clip. So read this, what 13 ways they have given. Okay. Poke tiny holes, clean fingernails, hang small ornaments, unclog glue bottle, use as emergency pin to hold them, substitute for a twist tie to close a plastic bag, twist tie to close a plastic bag, clean the little roller in your computer mouse, use a substitute toothpick. Oh, you should never do that. Use an inexpensive earrings. No, you should never do that because these are made, we never know the material that is being used in this, if it may create a septic in one's ear hole. Use an inexpensive earrings. Push a reset button to make a devices on many devices. Made necklace or bracelet with many hooked together. Yes, this is very nice. Use as a keychain. Hold paper together. Oh my god, 13 ways. Some to which I agree, some to which I don't. Think of one more use of a paper clip. Make sure your use is not already mentioned on the list. So you have to write it over here. One more way of using this paper clip, but this should not be mentioned in the above list. Share it with your classmate. Did anyone think of the same use you did? We thought of the most unusual. Who thought of the most unusual use? So we'll be discussing. Please write it on your own in the notebook, the most unusual way of doing it. Moving ahead, activity 5. Circle the quote you think is most interesting. Then ask your classmate which one they think is most interesting. Record the number on the chart. So over here they have given some quotes. They want our classmate to think which one is interesting, and the one who thinks is the most interesting one, we have to write the counts over here in the chart given below. वन मैन थ्रैश इज़ अनदर मैन्स ट्रेजर मीन मतलब एक इंसान ने जो फेंक दिया है भंगार के फॉर्म में, वो दूसरे इंसान के लिए ट्रेजर बन जाता है. सपोज टू गिव एन एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ आई थ्रो अवे माई ओल्ड क्लोथ्स, so it becomes a cloth for someone who is not having a cloth at all. So something related to it. Waste not, want not. So you have to waste a little, so your wants also become little. Garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out. This means to do not bring things inside so that the garbage that is there. Garbage in, garbage out means one has to just not throw away the garbage which is there in the house, but it also talks about the emotional garbages that one carry. So garbage in, garbage out has a many connotations. Here I have made a connotation of my own understanding. So garbage in, garbage out. What do you think is the meaning of your favorite saying? So over here, the first one is my favorite one. You have to write your own which one is there, and what you have understood out of it, you have to write it over here. So just to make you understand, I have explained the three quotes over here. Find one student who chose the same saying but wrote a different meaning that you think is interesting. Make up a saying about trash on recycling or reusing things on another related idea of your own and print it nicely on the banner below. Share your saying with your classmates. So over here you have to make a quote and you have to write it over here in the given space, and the idea of that quote should revolve around the recycling, reusing, and or the anything that is idea related to this, and you have to write it over here nicely. Activity 6, working on the trash. We have been working on recycling all the trash we can. We have been working on recycling. It's a very simple plan. So they are saying that this poem is saying that they are working on the recycling of the waste items, and they are working on the recycling, and it's a very simple plan. Separate your glass and paper, separate plastic from tin. Take the trash that you have recycled to your recycling bin. So over here they are saying that you have to, the first step of recycling is segregation, to separate. So glass should be separated, paper should be separated, plastic should be separated, tin should be separated, wet waste should be separated, dry waste should be separated, and this is the first step towards the recycling. And once you segregate it, put it into a particular dustbin. So if you have a glass waste, so they need to go in the in a dustbin in which you are collecting only glass. Paper, so in a dustbin where you are collecting only papers. Plastic, so where you are collecting only plastic. We have been working on reducing all the trash we can. We have been working on reducing. It's a very simple plan. Don't go wasting any product. Use exactly what you need. Don't buy thing in extra wrapping. Reduce and you will succeed. So over here first two lines are repeating. Say they are saying it's a very simple plan. Don't go wasting any product. So you should not take the product and waste it. Suppose for example when we go for parties or in lunch dinner outside, we take so much in our plate and when we are not able to eat we waste it. Okay, so don't do that. Do not buy any things with extra wrapping. Wrapping मतलब अगर स्कूल में रोटी या पराठा ला रहे हो तो you can use it on a white handkerchief, okay, rather than bringing it in aluminum foil. Okay, that would be an aluminum foil would be an extra wrapping. Okay, and use exactly what you need. Many a times we buy multiple options and those option fails and again we waste it. So if you stop doing all these things, reusing or reducing will be a very easy job. So the third stanza over here, it is saying about reusing. The first stanza said about recycling, second stanza says about reducing, and the third stanza says about reusing. We have been working on reusing all the trash we can. We have been working on reusing. It's a very simple plan. If it's a paper bag you are using, don't use it once but twice. Give old clothes and toys to someone to reuse them. That's be nice. So they are saying, so when you want to reuse, it's a very simple plan. If you are using a paper bag, then you should use not only once but twice, thrice, as many times as you can. If you have clothes and you want to reuse them, and the toys that you want to reuse them, just don't throw them away. Give it to someone who can reuse it, who don't have it, and that would be a very nice gesture of yours to others. So this is a very simple poem on recycling, reducing and reusing, and please learn this poem because it's a very simple poem and it gives a deeper idea about the entire concept. Notice that the poem follows a pattern. The first part of each verse is the same and the second part contains instructions. Notice that instruction often start with verb. Which verb starts the instruction in the poem? Write a new verse with a new instruction, choosing recycling, reducing or reusing for your verse. Okay. So over here they have given verbs you have learned. Rupal ma'am must have taught you about the verbs. Verbs mean the action words. Okay, and over here they are saying the first stanza remains the same, but the second stanza in the paragraph they are giving you certain instructions. Okay, so you have to choose the instructions on recycling, reducing or reusing, and you have to make your verse. Okay, and in that you can use the verb to form the poem. So we have been working on recycling all the trash we can. Now you have to add the lines of instructions that you want to give and use any of the action verbs and make a poem out of it. Share your poem with your classmate. Work together to make a longest new poem that you can. How many verses did you made? So they are asking us. So we'll be discussing it in the interactive session. Activity 8. The student of one class made the list of the things they have left over after a party. So they have made a list. This is 30 napkins, 2 cup plates, 4 cups, 6 plastic spoons, half cake, dirty paper, tablecloth, 10 popped balloons, banner, flower with flowers from centerpiece, then 1 party blower, 2 horn party hats, steamers, burned cake candles, confetti swept from the floor. Okay. Write a para describing one thing you make or things you can do with the things left over. Don't throw anything away. So you have to write and pick up anything out of these leftover things and write a para describing one thing that you can make or you can do the things out of leftover rather than just throwing it away. So you can do it and write it in your notebook. Children, in this chapter, the entire chapter is based on the activity, and these are very self motivated activities. So over here if I give you the writing कि चलो 2 कप प्लेट्स केक प्लेट्स पे मैं तुम्हें दे दूँ कि हाँ मैं ऐसे ही से रीयूज़ कर सकती हूँ, so that would be my idea of reusing, not yours. So in this chapter, for this chapter, I don't expect a long PDF that I'll be sending to you, because it's not possible. I want you people to brainstorm and write. We definitely have a lot of time in the interactive session where I'll be discussing everything with you, with whosoever present in the session. Okay. Activity 9, bags to buildings. Did you know that some people are making new buildings with recycled trash? One architect from America